Hard to believe the moment when you first notice a true paradigm shift in gaming. For me, it was VR horror games. Walking around in Crypt Keeper-like spaces where you can look around the corner of haunted houses stained my mind with a fascination that I could never return from. This was the beginning of a new way. Hustling to make the money, buying the latest and greatest in 2016 of graphics cards, it was the year of the CV1. Matched with a 1080 GTX, the future was here, but there was a problem, maybe a few problems. Content. Yes, there were games, but many never saw the cost of the computational leap that VR had on the gaming community. In order to be in VR, you had to play games that were 8 years old, because normally 30 to 60 frames per second gaming required now 90 frames per second, up to 120 frames per second, 3 times the demand of processing power. For 2 eyes, that was a 6 to 8x leap in processing performance that was necessary in order to play the visual quality of VR that we became accustomed to on a flat screen. Unreal Engine 5 mixed with a modding community produced a program called UEVR by Praydog. It allowed for the first time high-quality Unreal Engine games to be played in VR, which produced a massive improvement in the quality of virtual reality graphics. The recipe for VR graphics was cooking, but power was still lacking. Until recently, it takes an RTX 4090 to deliver an experience when mixed with a high-quality VR headset like the Quest 3 or the Big Screen Beyond to provide a compelling match to transfer one's soul to another dimension. If only that were true. In part, it is, but it's a moving target, an angle on an exponential curve of transistor density getting denser and faster. And by the year 2030, will mark a moment where a top-tier GPU, when mixed with an elite headset, will provide pure photorealistic graphics, not only in indoor environments, but also in high-density natural forest environments, which are the most complex scenes to render. Complete with full ray tracing lighting, providing users with bridges to other realms, the peak of visual VR fidelity. This is not the end. The progress of this power will only trickle down to the lower tier GPUs, and then by that time, in 2030, a 4090 will be $300, giving access to the mainstream market, becoming a part of the MetaVerse. This is the journey towards the first wave of the MetaVerse, sight beyond sight.